Welcome in, everyone, to another Triplet Shuffle, Week 3, Stair Shuffle. Can't wait. My name is Oog. With me today is Cyberdark, and today we have the American Dweem, HoodyTwoShoes, sillydabbit, and Stags, everyone with 4 points. And Cyberdark, why don't you tell anybody who may be new to the channel what we're looking for today?
We are playing Week 3, which is Triplet Shuffle. Tonight we will have a Three's Company finish is the most common, which means we want to bring Gwaelin, or the princess, or prince, to see the Dragon Lord, talk to him, and the game will end. It's actually a legitimate finishing in this game, finish condition. At the same time, we'll need to find Gwaelin. There will be random chest locations. We have to find our way into Sherlock as well. So we'll need our harp, we will need our stones, and our token. They will be in random locations throughout the world and throughout the caves. Caves also have stair shuffle, which means you could go into one cave and end up in something completely different in another staircase.
Well, the Stones of Sunlight were in the throne room, so they don't have to worry about that.
Sweet. At the same time, we'll have treasure guards, so any important items, usually our 3-story items and our armor and sword, will have treasure guards on them. So if you run over a treasure chest and happen to see, you know, a warlock in the middle of Tangelo Castle, or sorry, a wizard, then that is definitely one of those important items. We also have small map, speed hacks, and alternate running algorithm, which means red dragons are easier to run from than overworld, and easy Sherlock.
And we have some interesting pairs. Most of the time it's strength and HP, but today Dweem, under his so what name, is strength and agility. Hoodie is doing HP and MP, as is Dabbit, and then strength and HP the normal for Stags. So it looks like Dweem got sent home by a red dragon, or sorry, green dragon, and it's winter on Dabbit's screen, is it not?
It is indeed. Makes no difference to the actual gameplay, but it's a cool little effect.
Yes, it is. And is that a medal?
That is a medal, and with less than 21 strength, I imagine, this could be a guaranteed kill.
And that guaranteed kill would be 64 points because it's level 2?
Yes? I don't know.
Yes, it is. But Dabbit gets a big jump. 13 power, 6 speed, 1 magic, 1 HP, 4 magic. Return, heal more, radiant, and hurt.
Well, radiant and heal more are 2 definite ones you'd want for exploring the cave system. Most runners are probably going to grind for a while first until we probably get hurt more and a lot of HP.
Yeah.
But we definitely want those spells, so at least we don't have to wait until level 15 for them. Or 16.
2, 3, it looked like 2, 3, 2, and I'm getting a bit blurry. I may have to, and 6. I may have to just refresh my screen. Give me a sec.
Yep, no worries. So yeah, we're going to be grinding for a while first. Most games lately have been ending around 11 to 13, level 11 to 13. So we don't want to overgrind, but we certainly want to make sure we get hurt more, preferably. Return is definitely nice, Radiant is nice, outside for sure. And we're going to want to build up a bit of defense with some armor and shields and weapons as well.
Well, the wolf sends Stags home. And looking at Dabbit's stats, and the spells that Dabbit has, a lot of those necessaries, the outside, the return, the hurt, the heal more for sure, just because. And just looking basically for that hurt more.
Another big thing this week, of course, is we don't have free keys. Last week keys were a possible option. First week keys were off. This week we definitely need to find keys, so Rimildar or a free key in a cave system somewhere. Because the caves have shuffled staircases, Rimildar is our best option.
And looks like Stags has hit 3. And Dweem is getting sent home. 6, we got... Oh. Yeah, Dabbit is on 6.
Right, Still not really the stats we want, but he is wandering a little bit.
Yes. Well, with that heal more, you can, well, as long as you have the MP for it, with that heal more, you can get away with a little bit of exploration at this point.
For sure. You don't want to go too far, but you definitely need to find a town as well to start buying some gears.
And in this one, you really, really don't need much more than a broadsword, or maybe a flame sword. Like, you don't need to find Erdrick's sword, because if it's Three's Company, you're not going to need it against a Dragon Lord or anything. You're going to go party with the Dragon Lord.
Indeed, indeed. And there were a few races where nobody got the Erdrick sword, or certain people didn't get Erdrick sword. I believe one ended with a broadsword the other night.
Yep, that would make sense. Now, is it full Sharlock?
Yes and no. Sharlock is part of the Stair Shuffle conglomerate, so some staircases can end up in, or some floors of Sharlock can end up in the Mountain Cave or Grave system, or even Tablet system. So you could very well go into Sharlock, take one staircase, and immediately end up in the bottom. If the Overworld Cave system is pretty small, then you could have to go through 10 floors of Sharlock.
And but it's not short Sharlock, because it's short Sharlock. You just have that bottom floor, and all of Sharlock is stair shuffled throughout the rest. I can verify that one.
Yep, for sure.
And it looks like level 4 has been no, level 5 has been reached for Hoodie.
These metal scorpions in the desert here are nice, but unfortunately it's still a bit strong.
Ooh. Well, only 29 attack power at level 6 for Dabbit here. 28 at level 5 for Hoodie.
Yeah, but Dabbit's pretty close to another level. A couple of scorpions will do it for him.
That wolf will do nice too, won't it?
It will, yeah. Early game in these kind of flags, you'd like to see sleep or maybe stop spell, which of course neither runner has yet.
It's like 1159, so well, at least the magic points are up a little bit. Ooh, a golem is sending stags home. And these numbers are not impressive for level 7. You're averaging like 4 to 5 growth every level, which isn't bad when you think of it, but it's nothing impressive.
Not at all. We kind of want to see something like... We want agility to be high because we can repel a lot of enemies, especially when we're in that cave system. We want HP to be high so we can survive a couple of fire breath attacks. MP is nice, of course, for being able to cast repel, stop spell, sleep.
And looks like the wolves are still hitting Dabbit pretty hard, because you just got sent home by one. Stags hitting ooh, we have the top of mountain. I think that's the
system.
That's the spiral inside of you.
Yeah, and the issue with this is we're going to see Sharlock enemies in here because it technically is Sharlock.
Well, you're not going to see them for long at this point. You'll see them once, and then you won't see them again until you get back down there.
Right now, I think our runners are hoping to get a lucky chest with either some gold, a key, or like an Erdrick's item. Although saying that the Erdrick's items will be guarded by treasure guards.
So we're looking at 160 if Stags can get this medal. But it runs away. And the wolf sends Silly Dabbit home again. Dweem's finally on level 3.
Stag's trying Mountain Cave again. The Droll is actually a nice enemy to work on.
Droll? Did you say the Droll?
Yep, there was a troll. It's a good enemy for the level he's at to try and to knock down. This troll magi, on the other hand, is not what you want.
No. Not quite. So what's your interpretation of this first 10 minutes?
This is pretty normal for this flag set. I mean, it is really grind until you're able to go. I think Stags is pushing out a little early, but he may get lucky and find something, and that could certainly help out.
Well, if you could just run through that through that little spiral and get to the next one, you could be in grave for all we know.
Indeed, or you could end up in another Sherlock level. That's the unfortunate thing, right?
Yep. Hopefully it's one of the corners of Diamond.
A common thing we've seen this week is for Grave Floor 2, which has, what, 6 staircases to end up in Sherlock.
Oh, that's beautiful. And hopefully it connects to the stairs from the right in Vanilla, the right of top level Sherlock. The one where you have the 5 stairs in that U shape.
Yeah, we actually had one seed where the 2 staircases in the top right of Grave 2 were connected to each other. It was glorious to see people take one staircase, end up in the other, and then get very confused.
Dweem has made level 5, starting to play a little catch-up. Hoodie has quietly got himself to level 7.
Dabbit's up to 8 and is still trying to grind a little bit. The MP is getting much better, but everything else is still a little low.
Yes, when you have 37 attack power at level 8 because you haven't been able to find a town yet, that's no good. Those hands can only throw so much.
So around level 9 or 10, it becomes the time where you need to get out and explore a little bit more because it's getting harder and harder to level up. Right now, Dabbit is looking for has a 900 something experience. After that, it's going to be 1500. So it's getting harder and harder on these early enemies. The Metal Scorpions, the Skeletons are nice. Druid Lord is nice, although probably a bit too strong for them yet. But it's going to take longer and longer to be able to level up. So you really need by level 9 or 10 to get out and explore somewhere.
And we're exploring to the top of Tablet. Dabbit and Tablet.
There is a chest here. It's guarded.
Ooh. Oh, does he have enough MP for the heal more? No. And gone. What? That's great information.
If I were Dabbit now, I'd head directly back there, grind a little on the way, make sure you keep enough MP for at least 1 heal more, maybe 2.
And Stag sees another green dragon, and that green dragon sends Stags home. HoodyTwoShoes is trying to damage race a skeleton, but it will not work. And Dweem has found, it looks like, the swamp south.
Okay, now he passed by a possible chest location on the right there when he was coming in. One that just about every runner has missed at some point. Having Radiant, ideally would have cast that there so you could see that chest without stopping.
Mm-hmm.
We did have another race earlier in the week where someone missed a chest in Swamp Cave and it was the armor.
Ooh. And we got the outside, and there's a town outside. Dweem has found Breckenary.
Alright, couple possible chest locations in here, but they would be locked behind a key. So right now, herbs, maybe some fairy water. Definitely look in the weapon shop is what you need.
Yeah. Is it normal prices?
Yes, I think everything this week is normal prices.
Oh. So with the 300, a chainmail is the best as far as on armor could go, but then you're going without a weapon if you try.
Right now, I could be either or you'd want, depending on what's available. It's a small shield and club, probably.
Stags has found the harp, and it's the wings, but the harp location. So that one thing in Mountain, the one that takes you downstairs, vanilla. Oh.
Second staircase is in Sherlock, the spiral
Yep.
room. There is another staircase, I believe, in the lower part of Mountain.
Yeah, I think that's the connector right there.
Ha! Nice.
And are we going to get trolled by a droll here?
Dabbit finds the harp in the top of Tablet Cave after beating that gold man.
And Swamp South is found by Stag.
Okay, so Grave 2 is connected to Tablet.
Yeah, I wouldn't go adventuring in there just yet. But Dabbit's the first one to have 2/3 of the homework done. While still having the experience lead, although I think Hoodie may have overtaken. Oh, not quite. And Cole.
Okay, so another 2 or 3 possible items in here, or chests. As well as another shop, of course. There is magic armor and silver shield, but you need a gold grind to get that, and gold grinds are harder to come by in this flag set. Not impossible, but certainly harder.
We have our end chest is there, so we do need a key if that's an important item.
Right, the other chest will be locked as well, but we do have a search spot here. If he goes on that, and there's a treasure card, Midnight.
At least that's a lot of MP for that heal more, as long as he doesn't get KO'd.
Again, our spike tiles mostly a little bit too strong for us without some decent gear.
Dweem has made his way to level 7 and has found the top floor of Mountain as well.
Dabbit and Hoodie closing in on level 9. Not quite there yet, but pretty close. Dabbit's much closer.
If you were playing this seed, what would you want to be a big jump when level 9 came around?
Ooh, right now, I'd probably want HP more than anything to be able to maybe slowly whittle away some of those spike tiles.
Okay, yeah, I hear you. Some strength so you don't have to whittle away. That would be nice too.
Yeah, that too.
Well, we'll find out in ooh, we might... Oh, in 2 enemies if he gets this wolf.
Chet pointing out, yeah, I prefer hurt more.
Yeah, I agree. I forgot to mention spells. My bad.
Even sleep would be a help.
Yep.
You could sleep some enemies and maybe be able to run from them, or just, you know, work on them bit by bit.
But we'll find out in a minute. Because that is a dead wolf, and that is level 9. Power 2, speed 6, hit points 9, magic 6, hurt more!
Hey, there it is.
I like the way you're thinking, chat.
So now we should be able to take out most spike tiles. There are a few that would still be harder to take out with Herdmore. The Wizard being one of them, or the Demon Knight, and we do know there is a Demon Knight.
Yes. Okay, Stags is in top floor of Grave, and we do have a chest right above the stairs.
Is that Grave or is that Sherlock?
I believe that's Grave top floor, just where he's running. Yep.
Right, yep, okay. And there's our key.
There's our key. And there's our Star Wyvern to send us home so we can use the key. Well, not with that gold.
No, you'd want to build up another 89, I think it is, to be able to buy at least a replacement key in Tantagel.
But Stag still finds our first key. However, with Hurtmore, I think Dabbit has the early advantage. Hoody's almost there. Hoody will be at level 9 after this wolf as well. Hoody doesn't have the advantage of the hand axe, though. Has to use the magic. But you'll be relieved to see that Hurtmore, that's for sure.
Yeah, very important flag here. We've seen some races without it, I believe. But very much helps with the grind.
There's Radiant, and it's empty. Dweem was lucky.
So now one chest you can't see, I think, just because Radiant doesn't go quite that far, is the one with the princess. And the only way to see that is to go through the spike tile and see what she has.
Hoody finds the gold man, but has the Hurtmore, takes it down first shot, and we'll get the harp. And Stags is going to hit that key in the back of Tant. Going to be able to buy at least one replacement, probably two. That'll be two, yep. Dabbit drops a green dragon.
Dabbit head straight back for the treasury. Now, there are two possible chests below the key vendor in Tantagel as well. I don't know if you checked those or not.
But we have a Wraith Knight here.
Very much an important item.
Curse Belt and a nerve otherwise.
Well, the nice thing about being back attacked and killed there is the door is still unlocked, so you have no chance to go back.
Yes. Dabbit finds the mountain cave.
Shihali in chat saying someone wanted the top of grave to be well lit, so I assume that means it was full of torches.
Oh! We found the rainbow drop cave. Oh, the rainbow drops in that basement. Yeah, three torches.
Stags doesn't have Hurtmore, which is why he wouldn't take on that Wraith Knight again.
Yep. Dweem's trying him with Hurt. And gets sent back 2 steps to the right, through one wall.
Hurt is entirely possible for Wraith Knight. It doesn't have a whole lot of HP. Problem is you have to survive its attacks.
Yes.
Hey, Dweem... Oh, it looked like Dweem had a gold grind available.
Oh, we have level 10. Power 9, speed 1, hit points 2, magic 1, heal and sleep. So there's a sleep just in case you need it for the grind. No, he had a skill, Druid Lore grind according to RG.
Ah, okay, much better grind. Those are way better than dragon skills, yeah.
I like flute golden and grinds.
So long as you aren't grinding the red.
Mm-hmm. And we have Metal Slime for Stags. Stays after getting hit the first time and then runs away after the second attack. Oh, Hoodie gets sent home by the Demon Knight. Hoodie and Dabbit are neck and neck at experience right now. That defense power at 20, though, is really, really something.
Yeah, we definitely need some more gear. I mean, everyone's got a weapon, but a couple of our runners decided to go with a hand axe rather than club and small shield.
Well, it looks like Dabbit had the small shield, too.
Oh, very nice. Ideally, we'd want to find a minimum of a large shield.
Absolutely.
If Erdrick's armor is in Sherlock somewhere, then we'd want full plate or magic. Magic would certainly help with passive healing.
Oh, yes, baby heal walk.
And ideally a broadsword minimum.
I've seen people kill the Dragon Lord with a hand axe, but it's not recommended.
Certainly not, but entirely possible.
Level 30.
Hoodie fighting the Demon Knight and is having to use a couple of heal mores here.
Think he has enough heal mores to outlast, though. Well, not if it dodges like
that. Demon Knights are the one enemy nobody wants to see, but takes it down.
And is rewarded with Erdrick's armor. Okay.
So there again, we have some passive healing, and we certainly have the best armor in the game, so our defense is very much getting there. We could still use a large shield at minimum to help out. Armor was indeed in coal under the Demon Knight.
And we found Hawksness. Hoodie has found Hawksness. There's no chest in the middle, but let's see what's on the spike tile. Gotta get past the Star Wyvern first. And it's a golem.
Really gonna want the flute at this level, I think. Unless it has something like Hurt.
Unless the flute's behind it.
I mean, that's just the best way to have the flute.
So we're looking at, is it 2175 for level 11?
Yep, sounds right.
And we got a crit and a dead Star Wyvern, and we're at 1995 on the experience points for Hoodie. And a Rogue Scorpion is going to get hurt more down, and we're getting closer to level 11 on Hoodie's set.
So, of course, another possibility when wandering the overworld is if there are coordinates, and it has an important item, so any of our one-time items other than Death Necklace or Flute, yeah. You could randomly run into the spike tile, which would have a guard on it, and possibly take it down. Now, if you take it down without running, you'd have to know that this is a possible spike enemy and try to search. If you run and you get sent back a step, you know that, okay, I have to kill this because something is under here.
Well, we got 13 power, 6 hit points, and 28 magic going into level 11.
Well, there's all the magic we want.
And we have a raid from EMP, any amount of money. Welcome in, raiders. We are about a half hour in. It has been, you know, a stair shuffle seed. Everybody's trying to avoid having to dive unless absolutely necessary for information purposes. And we've already found the Erdrick's armor on the coal spike tile, so we don't need to worry about that. And I was going to say, we are hitting the 30-minute mark. Can we get a link for all of these runners? And there they are. So we have the American Dweem, HoodyTwoShoes, sillydabbit, and Stags28. If you do not follow these wonderful people, you just need to hit that link and then hit the purple button and show them love and show the community love. And you can do the same for our backstage people, our Restreamer Flower Power, our Trackers Board License Plate Skeletons, Jahali9, and my co-commentator, Cyberdark.
And let's not forget our host tonight, RPG Limit Break.
Absolutely. Hit a follow here for sure.
And Oog, too. He's good.
If you want to, I'm not going to stop you.
Some people would, Bort, and I stand by that.
So Dweem's still struggling to get out of 8 there. We'll get the hurt more after that. It's got about 200 XP ready, needing to get, sorry. Stags is filling up on keys. Looks like we found the Erdrick's armor and took down the Demon Knight on David's side.
And Hoody's here in Cantlin. So we do have one chest behind a door there, but he doesn't have any keys yet.
So we have the inn chest?
The inn chest is there. I'm not sure about the shop chest down below.
The J. Cooper Memorial chest?
I think there's a bunch of us that have chests named to us now in Stair Shuffle. I think mine is Lower Swamp, I believe.
Oh, that's the Cyberdark chest?
Yeah, and the top one has a couple of names. One of them is Tilo Tilo. I'm not sure who the other one is. Beta Strip there saying his is the one near Gwalen.
Now, I hope Hoodie turns around and talks to the Radish Man, because we need some validation in this run. Yes!
Yeah, perfect.
We have been Radish validated.
Of course, our Radish percent tournament's still going on. I think we're in the final stages of it now.
Dabbit is down in Hawksness now. Stags takes down a green dragon. Oh,
and with this... Oh, nice. With this, the way the seed has worked out so far, you can see why grinding early is a common tactic for this flag set.
Yeah.
Dweem has been a little bit behind in experience, doesn't have the hurt more, and everyone else now is just taking off, finding all the items. Whereas Dweem still has to stay back a bit. Has found keys, which is great, but really needs to get to level 9 to get that hurt more and move out a bit further.
Like, Dabbit hasn't found keys yet, so Dweem has them on that one, but just doesn't have the experience or the equipment yet.
Yep, and the unfortunate thing here is, again, I was saying, you know, most strategies in this flag set are grind and ignore the caves until you need to go in them. Problem being, the free key is in a cave right now. No one has found Rainbow Dar.
That's right. Hoodie is in great shape if he can find the keys. He'd be at 3,000, so he's a couple of nights away from being at level 12.
And again, we've seen a lot of these seeds end at 11 or 12 or 13. I don't think I've seen anyone go as far as 17 or 18 yet.
See, one more hurt more. Does it connect? Does it kill? Yes! And we have level 12 2 power, 6 speed, 11 hit points, 7 magic. We also haven't found the big C yet, have we?
No, I don't believe we have. Sherlock is important. I mean, we will have to go there.
Yep.
In fact, I don't think we have a Cursed Princess win in this tournament. It's all either Three's Company or Kill the Dragon Lord, so we will have to go there in every game.
And I hope we find it. Well, we found top of grave here, but that will just be reorienting, I think.
Apparently it's just on fire.
Oh, it happens sometimes. So what happens when we get too much torches in there.
Shihali pointing out that Dabbit did see Sherlock somewhere to the southwest, so it is known for at least one runner. Cursed Princess can count for a win. It doesn't count in any of the flag sets in this league. But in previous leagues and throughout the other tournaments, Cursed Princess, you actually pick up your princess, you bring her to the king, having mostly cursed belts, if not only cursed belts in your inventory, so she takes a belt. And that will actually trigger the win condition and pull up the credits.
But he finds Blue Dragon, gets away. Oh, look at that. It's almost high five. Dabbit and Hoodie.
Hoodie finds the key.
And then they'll find their torches. Nope, Dabbit just dips out.
Going on a comment in chat there. Breckenary is not usually ignored in this flag set because it can have at least one chest. Or maybe even two in the inn.
Two. One on either side of the inn.
Yep, so we see very few Brexits in this type of scenario.
Ooh, is Dabbit doing a low-key key grind? Is it the ghetto grind on the key?
Looks like it may be, but with that amount of gold, I'd probably return and do it that way.
Well, maybe you grab two to check the treasury before you make it to the key shop.
That's fair. Or maybe one to go down through the door here and keep the other one.
That. Also, see where that get some information on where that stairwell leads.
Hey, Dweem finally hits level 9 and grabs Hurtmore.
Woo-hoo!
Cast Hurtmore on the door. On the empty space.
There we go, his token.
Dabbit finding it really hard to run from this blue dragon here.
It'll be like that sometimes. We have the shopping mall for Hoodie up in Caitlin, sorry.
Okay, gonna use the key here and fill up in the key shop.
Outside now. Dabbit dipped after he found all the torch.
Nice. There was a large shield there in the normal, or the lock key shop in Cantlin.
Okay. And a death necklace.
There's a death necklace. Very nice. Again, something you usually don't see in this flag set, because you're not really fighting the Dragon Lord, but it could be useful.
Yeah, for 1,200 coin it could be useful.
I didn't see if Hoodie checked the lower shop or if he went for coordinates.
I don't see any coordinates on the screen yet, so if it was coordinates, he did neither. He did neither.
Ah, Rimmeld just north of Cantlin here. Ah, excellent. The 1 for 2.
Oh, 2 keys for the price of 1? Or 1 key for the cost of 2. It's the second one, right? Oh, but there's
and a free key.
So we got at least just key fund here. That's it.
Rim hoarding all the keys but 1, and also it's very, very appropriate that you find the town that can give you keys, and there's a free key in there anyway.
The token has been collected by Dabbit, so it's Rainbow Drop City once we can find the trade-in cave. We're still looking for a Staff of Rank.
Yep, one of our outstanding things, and we have armor, so the only thing really missing is the sword, which means Dabbit doesn't have to dive any caves anymore.
There you go. Speaking of caves, Druby is about to hit one, and that is Swamp South again.
Also, boo flower power.
What do you mean? That's awesome. Hey, it's a free sample of a key item. It's just how much cheese and camp you put into your voice.
Fair enough. Dweem now is starting to level really quick once he got hurt more.
Oh yeah, there's 10. And there will be the token for Hoodie.
Oh, I think Stags might have checked the coordinates. 3 south, 59 east.
Walk it! Walk it! Walk it!
So of course now we only have flute and sword that could be there. But Stag's only having the Stones of Sunlight so far. Although he may know about at least one item in the treasury. May walk that, yeah.
Well, there's a trading cave. Stags found that.
And here's Rim just above. Now, of course, the other thing with this flag set is you can't take the princess back to the king because, well, you can. But if you take her back to the king, she will stay in the throne room. You can't do the Three's Company ending anymore, so you have to go fight the Dragon Lord. Still a possible win condition. We won't turn you away for doing that, but it's going to take a lot longer.
Oh, the beam's going through. Looks like first floor Sharlock. With a blue dragon, that might be. Ooh! Will he get away? No. Well, he'll be sent away. Let's put it that way.
Thou art dead.
Dabbit gonna find his death necklace.
Hoodie now going for Gwaelin.
And looks like we're gonna get a key. We're gonna get a bottom left check here. And it's just a nerd. Artorius saying in chat, Hoodie missed staff trade-in just south of Rim. Might not go back that way for a while.
Entirely possible. Now, has some ability to stay alive now, having Nordrick's armor, heal more, and a lot of MP. So may be able to hold on to the princess for that long, but may not if he gets ambushed by something.
I'm sorry, but I have to point out a great dad joke in chat from RG. Hi, is Art dead? Rookie Dragon Hunter.
Stags picks up the silver harp in top of tablet.
Actually goes to the net to one of the 6. There's trade-in for Dabbit. So it looks like Hoodie will be first one with Princess. But Hoodie still needs to trade in and then get the Rainbow Drop, where Rainbow Drop will be in Dabbit's hand in about a minute or two.
Hoodie grabs level 13. I don't think it was all that impressive.
Well, I mean, 8 more MP and 17 hit points. Oh, but that's over 11 because Dabbit hasn't hit 12 yet. Doesn't look that impressive. Yeah, the 53 agility might be iffy. Trying to get through Sherlock. The level jingle sounded, but we didn't know if we actually saw a level or not. Is what our
Apparently, a level happened. So Dabbit now has the Rainbow Drop and is heading straight for Gwaelin.
And knows where Sherlock is. Ooh, Green Dragons have sleep. No wonder everybody's been dropping to them today.
Takes it down, does have outside.
Yeah, but you don't want to get ambushed before you even get the Princess, right?
True enough.
Yeah, so it was 1 MP, 6 HP, 7 agility, and 2 strength for 13.
Oh, Hoodie found the Staff of Rain, so now knows where everything is, and has Princess in hand already. Or no, Hoodie may not know where Sherlock is yet.
And Hoodie still needs to trade in. Dabbit's going to refill the MP. Slamu says, "Time to dive!" Dweem's still plugging along. Like, his name was So What, so you could tell how much, you know, he thought he was going to do. The fact that he's still kicking it out, and he's at level 11, which is where everybody else is, like, hovered around for a bit. I mean, it's pretty good. Not bad for a guy who joined the whole thing on a lark.
True enough. Now, I think I see Dabbit going northwest of home?
That's what I see, too. Maybe you gotta go northwest and then down.
Ah, it's right there, yeah. Definitely a good choice to keep your keys topped up, because you don't know how many keys you're going to need to get through Sherlock. You might certainly need a couple of them.
And if we're chat, we're hoping that half of Sherlock was left in Sherlock. If you're the runner, you want that, like, just first thing into the basement, please.
Dabbit making the right choice.
Always go right.
Unless it's left.
Unless it's left. And then always go left.
Or center, yeah. Okay, right is second floor mountain. There is no other staircase in here, so you want to come out.
It's stay away.
Okay, Dabbit trying a strat there. You cast outside. It will bring you back to the start. You can try that again and save some steps. However, you have to be down a floor to use outside.
Yes. Can you use return from up here? It would be a waste of magic, but can you?
Maybe, but it would bring you right back to Tantagel, so you'd have to walk further anyway.
Oh, yeah, I said it would be a waste of magic, but I was just wondering the mechanics of it.
I think you can, yes.
Hoodie has dropped the rainbow.
Okay, so now it all depends on how things work out. Hoodie's going to be a little bit behind, going to the right first.
So there is third floor outside of grave, or second floor outside grave? No, third floor outside grave. What am I thinking?
Is there another staircase there? I don't remember.
You gotta go all the way around the edge to the other side. And there's also the, like... Yeah, you just go around the edge on the other side. But where it will lead you, who knows? It's probably quicker to check this.
Certainly probably is, but may end up regretting it if it went the other way.
I mean, if it was... If you took the wrong turn at Albuquerque, then what else are you going to do?
This brings you to... somewhere I'm not sure. It's Sherlock.
It's Sherlock. It's, I want to say floor 4 or 5.
Okay, Hoodie, ignoring the chest and going for the other staircase.
And that's
oh, and Hoodie found it! Wow!
Oh my goodness! Can Hoodie get to the Dragon Lord?
I don't know, got slept by a green dragon.
Wait. Uses an herb.
Oh, red dragon's here too, and they're back attacking.
I mean, the agility is 53, right? And they're getting hit for a ton by them. Golems have been Dabbit's, like, bane of existence at the moment.
Going through all kinds of different floors in Sherlock.
Mm-hmm. This is Big Sherlock and some of the grave, too.
So he's actually in the room he needs to be in now, but I'm not sure if he can get out of there and get to the other staircase. Doesn't matter anyway, dies.
No. And Hoodie is just having a hard time getting away from this red. Finally does. Cracks 2 herbs. Green Dragon puts him to sleep. Oh gosh. Gets away.
Dabbit gone back for the princess again now.
And our tile is a red.
Has a few heal mores. Yeah. It's not impossible, but
it's not going to be easy either. A crit would be appropriate right now. Because that's one more heal more after this.
Beta pointing out if that red has anything like heal or heal more, this could be near impossible.
This is, at the moment. I don't think he's making it. One more shot. Come on, do it! Oh! No!
Oh, no!
Oh!
So Dabbit has another chance now. He has the princess.
Yep.
Or is grinding?
On the way to the... Yeah, maybe they get... Who knows? I guess we just have to...
Okay, so yeah, Dabbit's at level 12. The grind will certainly get him, well, let's see, 1 more MP, 6 more HP.
Be looking for.
Yeah. Level 13 is not great, but Hoodie has a better chance if he goes back again. The agility is still really low at 53.
Oh, yeah. And it jumped by 7 to the prior level.
Yeah. Stag's picking up the Staff of Rain now. And Dweem is slowly getting there. He's at level 11.
You'll find something here.
Now, Dweem knew that Demonite was there and wisely chose to heal beforehand.
And got some heal mores in the pocket just to be safe. And there we go, he has his armor. $14 is 56.25.
Yep, Stags now has his rainbow drop, so should be going for Gwaelin pretty soon.
So this is a feed where all the all the stuff you needed to get into Sharlock was there, except, you know, your stats.
Dabbit filling up on herbs will certainly make the trip a little bit easier. The thing is, most of these enemies, Hurtmore is not going to help you with.
Nope. And Hoodie is back at the Green Dragon. Reclaiming the princess. It looks like Dabbit will reclaim the princess in like 30 seconds from now.
Or Hoodie rescuing the quarterback, I guess.
Oh yeah. QB Eagles needs to go back to coach. At least they're using the normal one. The Tecmo hack has all different names for everything.
Oh, Hoodie going for the level as well.
Yep. At this point, I don't blame them. They've both been there. Hoodie knows exactly where he needs to go and what he needs to do. And Dabbit knows where not to go now. Except that silly sleep that Green Dragon has. Okay, here we go. Level 14, power by... Oh, wow, those are numbers that I can't read right now. 10, 16, 8, and 6. That's a 111. That's another heal more if you need it. The agility is now passable. The attack power has jumped considerably as well. You can now do much more damage with that jump 10.
For sure, and I think the agility is the big thing here. You have a better chance of running from stuff. Not a great chance, but a better chance.
Barry Sanders is taking his quarterback to the inn at Cole. They're going to discuss the game plan for the morning. And Hoodie will now have a distinct advantage on Dabbit because Dabbit still has to get to 14. A couple kills away, but not quite there. This is, of course, if Green Dragons are going to let him stay awake.
Dabbit picks up 14 now. I think we have Stags going for Gwaelin.
Looks to be.
And Dweem has the 3 key items, just needs to trade in for the Staff of Rain.
Yep,
nice thing about this is we have a gray floor in here too, so it's not too bad that he's...
Yeah, see, there's that other... Oh yeah, and that's the one. Boom. So... at least the Axe Knight's not sleeping him from behind. But
fair enough, I'd throw the Hurtmore here maybe, but gets away.
Still getting back attacked by the Reds.
Okay, Dabbit's healing up to go. We've got Stags with the Princess.
We're halfway around the loop. Hoody's now in the beach. It's a marshy beach, but still a beach. And let's see how we do against the Dragon.
I want to be very careful here you don't accidentally cast Hurtmore.
I accidentally cast Hurtmore and it actually landed once. I was very, very like, what?
Yeah, I've done that too.
I didn't know that could actually happen. Speaking of red dragons, Dabbit gets away from one on the top floor. And there it is, it's dead. It's time to party with the Dragon Lord. Can we get our GGs out for a Hoodie? Oh, I've seen Swagmores before on DL2 for sure, but we need GGs out in chat for Hoodie.
Right, this is the 1 week you want to hold A.
With the official race time GG time of 1:01:02. That's really cool. Hoodie will take the win. And Dabbit's now on the bottom floor. The rainbow has been dropped in the bag. Yep.
Hello.
Hello, GG.
GG's, nice run.
Thank you. That was so nerve-wracking. I felt so bad dying. Like, I thought I got so lucky getting that last attack on, like, you know, I had, like, what, 28 HP and it didn't kill me. And I was like, oh, we can do this. And then it killed me and I was devastated. I'm so relieved to have finished.
That's okay. It happened to Dabbit, too.
I figured that it does not surprise me at all to see 2 other runners down in the bottom floor of Charlock right now. Figured everything was pretty easy to get, so I figured people would be coming.
Wow, Stags is going in with a chainmail on.
Ooh, the chainmail, that's rough. Yeah,
oh,
it was
wow,
really
I didn't
nice
notice.
to pick up the armor in Cole.
Stags takes the wrong path, though.
Early on at the beginning of this one, I felt, once I saw the metal scorpions a little bit to the southwest, you know, on the path that you have to take to get to everything, I was a little worried because I had hurt and I had been hurting the scorpions for a while, and I was like, oh, if somebody found these metal scorpions, they're doubling my XP total right now. So I don't know how that went, but it was nice to find them.
It was you guys, you were almost both finding that Hurtmore at this around the same time within like a minute of each other at level 9, and then you guys just took off from there.
Dabbit gets through, and put your GGs in chat for Dabbit as well.
GG to Dabbit. Yeah, I felt good doing the quick search of Tablet and then having it end up being the... So we had, what, I think it was the stones in the throne room, and then that was the harp right away in Tablet. So I felt really good finding that. I knew it was just a matter of finding one more item.
Now, are you glad you didn't have to go spelunking completely?
I mean, I am, but in the sense that, you know, I spent a lot of time working on getting better at recognizing dungeons and being prepared for the worst possible outcome. You know, it's great that it didn't happen, but it kind of feels like, what did I spend all that time practicing for?
So when it comes up at another time, you're already there. Was this? I doubt this is our only stair shuffle of the whole tournament, is it?
Well, we have a random % week, pretty much.
I'd have to make it to the playoffs, I think, to have another opportunity. So I guess the 5 points here helps me out in my quest, but I still got work to do. So I would have to do well enough to make it to that point for more stair shuffle.
Dweem picks up Gwalen.
Stags was in Sherlock, took the center path, and now has to go back for Gwalen.
Yes.
Oh, that's where the fighter's ring was.
Oh yeah, I picked that up too.
I think I saw you only equipped it as you were putting on the rainbow drop.
I think that I equipped it right away, but I don't remember. Easily could be totally wrong about that.
I'm not sure. I just remember seeing something with the fighter's ring right then and there, so maybe you accidentally clicked it instead of the drop or something.
We got Dwayne carrying around his woman.
And dab it in the chat. GG's.
GG's Dabbit. And just to announce it, Dabbit finished with an official time of 1:03:15. So just 2 minutes and change behind Hoodie.
Yeah, GG's, Hoodie.
GG, Dab.
Dabbit, your thoughts on the sea?
Well, I think it came down to the end there. I definitely tried to go on a really aggressive level on my first dive down. And, you know, I skipped that staircase looking for a direct path. Though, granted, if I had gone the long way on the left staircase, I'm not sure I would have gotten through the red dragon anyway. So, basically, when I got bounced out of there, I was thinking, well, I probably need to grind a level or two from where I'm at.
Hoodie also ground to level 14. Just that Hoodie was about, half a level ahead of you when he started the grind and was able to jump out there quicker.
I did do a stupid though, and I didn't heal fully, and then I got sleep locked by the green dragon, and that felt real bad. But yeah, I went to 14 as well. I tried to go on 13, and I did die to the red dragon spike tile. I'm not sure how much HP it had left. It was probably pretty close, but yeah, I bit the dust.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how'd you find the green dragons today?
Yeah, they had sleep, but they weren't too bad. I didn't feel like they were too dangerous. Obviously, I didn't see the sleep until a little bit later, when I actually kind of settled in to the grind. But, it didn't feel too bad, and it felt like the best available grind right there.
Yeah, I'd seen the golem, and I foolishly was thinking, oh, I could take this guy down with like 66 HP, and then he hits me for like 48, and I quickly changed my tune.
I was just hoping that golem did not have a quest item underneath it, because that would have definitely changed the complexity of the seed a little bit.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, most things are pretty well available. I'm not sure if anyone picked up the sword at all, but as far as I know, it might be in the cave complex.
The hand axe was the highest, the most powerful weapon picked up today.
That's what I was rocking as well, yep.
Right now, Doom's rocking the copper sword, and Stags is rocking the club.
Did you use a HP MP build or agility MP or something different? I used HP MP.
I used HP MP as well, and to be honest with this week, I don't know how much of a difference the builds make, but I figured to try. Why not go with something different, right? It could be helpful, so...
Yeah, I had a very similar thought process where I'm not really sure how much the differences really matter when it comes down to it. It might be like the rare seed where it's a big deal, but I also figured, well, everyone's having fun. I might as well have fun too.
And Dweem has dropped the rainbow drop.
Yeah,
is going back to heal before going through.
Yeah, on my first dive, I felt like I ran into so many golems, and then I saw what they were hitting me for, and I basically had to burn all my resources to just get through them. So I went down the throne room path, like down that rabbit hole, and basically ran out of resources. And I was like, man, I've got the armor, but there's no way I'm going to be able to get through this spike. So eventually got sent back, and that's when I decided to grind.
Now, Stags did the exact same thing, but is only wearing chainmail.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, those barrier tiles are a problem.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I got to that whole left side where Cole and Sharlock was fairly early. I think I found Tablet was like my first real location. And then I saw the Demon Knight and I was like, okay, I can't easily take that down with whatever weapon I have, but picked up some Fairy Waters and Breck to take it down eventually.
That was a good idea. I think that I just ground outside of Cole. There's a pretty good mid-gate. There were like Wyverns and Wolf Lords and I think Druid Lords right in that area. So I just hurt moored some of them and got another level, and then that was enough for me to be able to take out the Demon Knight just by swinging and heal more.
Dweem's trying to go in 12.
So it can work, but it's not going to be great.
No.
That 40 some odd agility is 56. Okay.
Well, he got to 13.
Got 13.
Yes, and he had a strength agility build, so not a bad thing.
Yeah, so we'll have a little bit more agility than Dabbit and I did going down there on 13.
Yeah, my only real disappointment is, as one of the notorious fans of Stair Shuffle, it wasn't really required, and there was a pretty clear path if you took the right path to the Dragon Lord. So that's kind of the only bummer for me, because I do actually enjoy this flag set.
Yeah, hard to complain about not having to dive deep, but at the same time, feel like we maybe cheated the viewers a little bit out of the fun that they deserve.
Hey, chat, is Hoodie and Silly right? They cheated you guys out of entertainment today? Just letting you know, if you guys think so, we have a chat here who can verify this for us.
Don't worry, there's more races coming. Plenty of Stair Shuffle left this week.
Stags, I think, has just found Rimbledar for the first time and is checking to see if Armor might be there.
Yeah, I think Rimbledar was the second to last town that I located, and I was starting to be a little bit worried, but then I think it was Grave 1. I just decided I'll go check the top floor grave, see what's in there, and then I found a loose key, and that was huge.
Yes, that was the go time for both of you runners who were in interviews right now.
Yeah, that's basically where I got my key as well. There were definitely a handful of locations I never saw, like Rim and Garenham, looking back at my map here.
I found most everything. I might have missed a cave or two, but I think I found just about everything else.
So Dweem sees the dead end on the right and is heading. Let's see if he'll go to the throne or if he'll go to the left first.
And I didn't check for chords in Cantlin, but it looks like here on the stream that there are coordinates. Wonder if it was the fairy flute or the sword. Either one, I think, could have been potentially helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point, when I got to Cantlin, I think it was fairly late in the seed. I think I had already had most of the homework done. I think I was just looking for Heart Cave at that point. And yeah, I just skipped out on it. I thought about it for a second. I was like, nope, skipped out on it. I mean, obviously, would have helped for the final spike, but with the stats that we had, everything said like get your quest items, get into Sharlock, see what you got going for you in there.
Yeah, it's funny that Stop Spell never showed up. That would have helped too. Would have Stop Spell have made it a bit easier on you guys?
I didn't know. I kind of assumed that I had Stop Spell, and I just had made a choice that I'm just going to deal with the green dragons as they come. It seems like sleep isn't 75% or anything, so I just chose that I was going to put my head down and try to bowl through it. But news to me that we didn't have Stop Spell.
Yeah, I kind of took the same path. And it seemed like it was maybe 25%. I could be wrong about that.
No! Dweem gets knocked out by the sleep spell. Has
Maybe
to
I got
go
lucky.
again.
That is a major bummer. It sounds a whole lot like Dabbit and I were pretty similar in the paths that we took and the things that we found, so it must have been pretty exciting to watch.
yeah, it'll be a fun one to watch back.
Yep, so our big thing right now is Stags is still looking for armor of some sort. May just be going back for the princess now, I'm not sure. And Dweem has been in Sherlock. I'm not sure if he found the exact path or not, but got knocked out shortly. Or not long ago.
He had not.
Yeah, I was kind of second guessing. I decided to. I never checked the center. When I went left, I just decided to go down the that long grave path to chest 4 and beyond. And it paid off. But I was thinking about it when I was doing it. Like, I wonder if this is the wrong choice. But when RNG is right, it's right. Even if you make the wrong choice, I guess.
Yeah, I think the only reason I did dip out immediately because I knew I had seen Grave 2. Somewhere in the overworld mega dungeon or whatever it wound up being. And so if I didn't have the armor, I would have definitely just gone straight down that path. But again, I don't think I would have made it through. I think going back, if I'm thinking about it, I wish I would have just like ground to 14 and I thought about it with the stats, but I figured, this point in the tournament, got to play it aggressive, still get second place. So, it's not too bad, but these are the decisions you think about.
I was definitely thinking the same thing about 13 seems a little sketchy with this, like, I think it was maybe 48 agility that we had or something like that. But we had decent HP and MP, and I figured the same as you, like, it'd probably be better to get a level, but I gotta try. Like, I just have to try.
Yeah, you never know. You could immediately go right to the Dragon Lord path, first try, and then there's an easy spike tile, and, you just never know. But with alt-run algorithm and the agility, it's always a little scary.
The thing I think that really got me on my first dive was I was unsure. Like I saw a red dragon kind of halfway to the Dragon Lord on the bottom floor there, and I decided to swing at it, and I did 12. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll just run away. I got a lot of resources here. And it took me a long time to get away. I used almost all of my MP, and then when I made it down to the red dragon, I just didn't have enough heal mores to withstand. If I had gotten down there with more resources, I would have been able to chip away, but it just wasn't going to happen.
All right, Stags about Winter Sherlock again.
Sleep again and home again. Stags going back in. Going right this time.
Not having that armor really eating into his resources.
Absolutely.
So what do you two think about next week's flags? Vanilla Bean Boozled.
Good question.
I think I need to bone up on the vanilla map is what I think.
Well, the great thing about that is you can pull it up on a screen next to you or print it off.
Yeah, I've done practice seeds for everything through the first 3 weeks. I actually haven't played any week 4 or 5 seeds yet. I know there's a decent amount of Tri-State, which I do enjoy Tri-State because I think it adds an interesting element to the way that you play and figuring out what's on or what's off and, kind of using that to your advantage. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's what this week's non-standard seed of the week is, and I haven't played it yet. So yeah, looking forward to getting into it.
Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be fun, and I'm definitely going to be practicing with the intent of, just feeling fluent with the vanilla map locations and then trying to recognize tri-states, because with all the variants, you can't really prepare for anything, but if I can get better at recognizing when things are on or off, I think that's like the best that I can.
For sure. The big one you have to remember is if you pick up the death necklace, save before you put it on.
Oh goodness! Flashbacks to the Random Percent Cup tournament.
Yep. For those that don't know, in our Random Percent tournament we had a couple of years ago, one racer, actually the organizer of the tournament, got the death necklace, which is a 1 in 32 chance in vanilla, and it didn't give him the extra 10 strength that it would in Randomizer. because it was turned off. So he just put it on and was cursed.
Oh man, our 2 remaining racers really getting pummeled.
Yeah, it looks like Dweem is going for level 14, which will certainly help.
Yeah, that was probably honestly the most interesting thing about this seed is like kind of where do you feel comfortable going ahead and going for your dive, knowing you've got low agility, knowing you've got, you know, some of us obviously were able to pick up the armor, but then you're thinking, okay, with this low agility and kind of, you know, both Hoodie and I, it sounds like we kind of did one dive, so we had an idea of what Sherlock was like, but before going in and you have no idea what you're getting into, it's, you know, you never know how safe you should play it when all you got to do is take the princess to the Dragon Lord, right? So that was definitely really interesting to kind of work through.
Yeah, for sure. And if the spike tile had been like an Axe Knight or a Green Dragon, I very likely would have won on that first dive. But because it was our friend the Red, it totally changed the complete.
Exactly.
We've got synced princess pickups here.
Hopefully we can get synced Sharlocks that go through and they can finish this and they can just be done with their stair shuffle. I'm sure they're probably I'm sure they're probably going mad at the moment.
I bet Dweem feels real good about that level that he just got.
Oh yeah. More stuff to work with.
One of the funny things about this week, we have a runner who's really against stair shuffle, and he managed to win this week.
I feel like some of the names that I've heard thrown out of people that really don't like stair shuffle, a lot of them have earned themselves 5 points this week. So maybe just a little sand.
Hopefully, it just makes him want to play again next year with more stair shuffle.
I was talking about it a little bit before you hopped on, Dabbit, but early on when we had Hurt, I was fighting Scorpions, and then I decided to go down to the southwest a little bit, and then I saw the Metal Scorpions, and I instantly was worried that somebody else had been there grinding the Metal Scorpions for far longer than I had, and decided that I'd better get some XP down there. Did you find that zone?
Yeah, I basically parked it in that zone until one of maybe like level 6 or 7, and after we got a little bit better stats. Stats were not obviously great early, but I decided with alt-run algorithm, you know, at some point you got to get out there and search, and that's when I ran into Tablet. But just getting through that stretch was a little rough because I think there were Star Wyverns and a couple other nasty enemies. Like I think the Green Dragon was hanging around there too.
Yeah, there was a Green Dragon just north. I think the first one I encountered put me to sleep, so I knew pretty early on that they were going to sleep me, but it was what it was.
Stags has unfortunately chosen to go behind the throne. Has taken the wrong path.
Oh yeah, and I almost completely forgot. I did get a metal slime early, so I felt pretty good about that and like the XP start for this one, but you know, you never know. Hey, is there anybody else running into a metal slime?
I don't think I saw any metal slimes the entire seed.
There must have been one in a zone like a step north of the castle. It was like...
Oh, I see my stats now.
Dweem also taking the wrong path. Oh no.
It looks like that center path is a little bit of a doozy in comparison to the other two that were, at least the right side was Mountain 2, so you knew right away you didn't need to go there. And then the left side was just a one-stair.
Yeah, my first dive, I was going through this path, and, you know, when I got knocked out, I was like, okay, we're gonna check the location from that left side. And sure enough, I had one of those. Oh, of course, this is the path right to the Dragon Lord.
You know, in the practice seeds that I've done, I've had kind of mixed bag of big Sharlock mega dungeons versus easy Sharlocks, and it seems like the tournament races, at least that I've watched so far, have had a lot of the easier variety of Sharlocks. So we'll see if maybe our premier group tonight gets a different experience.
Yeah, I think random chess locations and the ability for them to roll in towns. I think I obviously don't know like any of the statistics on this, or I don't know if anybody's really kind of dug deep on the science, but it just feels like a lot of the practice seeds I played did not have a required quest item in the overworld shuffle, and I feel like we've seen a lot of seeds like that so far. But you never know. All it takes is one seed, right, and one item buried 9 floors deep that has you going through Sharlock to just be an absolute mess with this flag set.
Yeah, and which race better to showcase that than the 4 with 10 points? We can hope.
Yes, one can only hope. Let's will it into existence.
I've already seen that, so I can't say anything.
Dweem and Stags are still wandering through, hoping to find that connection.
For those in chat, I'm not sure if it was made public, although it sure was. One of our racers did actually, in the 10-point group, actually couldn't race at any time this week, so we ran it on Sunday. The other racers are running the seed for the first time tonight. They have not seen it, but one has already completed it.
So we know it's completable.
It is entirely completable, yes.
Do you know if are they going to play Archfield's VOD along with the other racers, or will it be done?
High Spirits has the VOD. I believe he is going to do that as part of the restream, yes.
Yeah, I had wondered what was in the middle path, and now it has become very clear that it was not going to work out well for me to go that way.
Everything else in Sharlock.
At a certain point, wonder if Stag's here, low on resources, if he ends up dying and having to come back, might consider just checking the left. Might be a blessing in disguise, I don't know.
Unfortunately, Stag's out of MP now. Can't even outside. Hey look, we have a sword chest. It has gold. That's another downfall here. Stags is managing to run for most things. As I say that, he gets killed by red. But he's not healing. He doesn't even have magic armor. Dweem at least is healing as he's walking around.
Yes. And eventually, hopefully, Dweem will run out of stairs to hit.
There was that metal slime just 2 or 3 steps north of Tantagel.
Dweem wakes up, hits heal more. Slipped again. Gee, a stop spell would work right now, wouldn't it? Gets away.
Every time you think you're out, they keep pulling you right back in.
That's right.
Oh, this could be Dweem giving up on the middle and trying to check the left side.
It looks to be.
I think someone said earlier that Cole was fairly close to Tantagel. Like just up through that little channel?
If you take the west side through that channel and then go north and then west and a little north again, it's right there. It was the first town that I encountered.
So our problem here, and I think someone said it in chat earlier, is that Stags is going directly through that little swamp and not seeing coal just to the north.
Ouch.
Oh no, he's looking for armor in the spike tile. Has a knight here. This could be the spike. It's going to get level 14 and nothing else.
Weem is at the bottom now. The Axe Knight attacks. Dweem gets away. His agility is really helping him right now. That little extra agility. I just hope he can take down.
Sure, Dweem's having that of course moment that we all had seeing the red dragon.
Mm-hmm. 7 heal or 6 more heal mores though, so it's okay. Not with the dodge it is.
Stag's back into Sherlock. Maybe he's looking for armor in there, going right again.
I was gonna say it was the only reason to do it, but there's no princess, right? Dweem has defeated.
Nice.
Just run away. Talk. Say yes. Get your GGs out in chat for the American Dweem.
You really had to watch it in this flag set. You could say GG and they push B instead.
Yeah.
And with that, Stags has given up the race.
So let's get GGs out for Stags as well. Dweem finishes with an official time of 1:31:34. We're just waiting to see if they would like to join us in chat.
And that would be Stags. GG.
Oh, that's one way to call it.
Was it tough?
Yeah, GG's to Hoodie and Silly Dabbit for sure for finishing and winning.
GG's.
So were Green Dragons your best friends? Sorry. Were the Green Dragons your best friends, Stag?
You know, I actually didn't mind killing on the Green Dragons for a while, but so where was the armor?
The armor
so we were
was
just talking about that. It was in coal. When you went up through that little channel to head towards Sherlock, you were cutting through a swamp. Had you walked around it, you may have seen coal. And a demon knight was guarding it, I believe.
Well, thank you for being on the restream and being in the booth and pushing the buttons, and I'm gonna call it an evening. Wow, no, that's just too much for me.
Well, you take care, and you have a peaceful rest of your night.
I hope so. Thank you so much. And again, GG's, guys.
And
GG's.
can we once again get the links for everybody out in the chat here, so we can give everybody the chance to say, hey, hit that link, hit the follow button, and let's just grow this community. You see the 9 links there. We said it at the half-hour mark, but we'll quickly say it again. Our racers, the American Dweem, HoodyTwoShoes, sillydabbit, and Stags28. Our restreamer, Flower Power 718. Our trackers, Port License Plate Skeletons, and Shihali9, and my co-commentator, Cyberdark. And I guess I'll say, you know, if you guys want to follow me too, do it, and you'll be entertained. I'll say that much. But is there anything you guys anything else you guys wanted to say tonight?
No, just to mirror the thanks to all the people behind the scenes that make this work. This was a big race night, so especially everyone that was sorting out all the details behind the scenes with, what, like 4 races going on. Really appreciate it. Thanks to all.
Yeah, second that. Definitely appreciate you guys putting in the time. And hopefully this was a fun one for the viewers.
And as we bring up our calendar, we see we have a 10 o'clock and a 10:30. We have Group 11, Sonny Rath, Jay Coper, and C. Parsley at 10. At 10:30, it's Aaron 2U2, Archfield Monk, Big Slamu, and Angel FM. I don't know if we're still looking for commentators for those ones, but check out the Discord. And I believe we are going to be rating Z1 Randomizer because a certain racer in the community has a race today. If I read the communique, yes, it's Tilo's race today. So yes, 10 p.m. is going to be a VOD, 10:30 needs comms as well. So for myself, Oog, I don't know what else to say. Does anybody else want to put in some final words before we head off and cheer on Tila?
Again, just echoing everyone else. Thank you very much, Oog, for commentating with me. Beta for tracking. Shihali. What am I talking about? Shihali times 2 for tracking. And Flower Power for the restream. Our 10:30 race will be right here on RPG Limit Break. But like Oog said, for now, we'll raid over to Z1 Randomizer.